AI is a brilliant tool to support us in lesson planning, whether it's for extra challenge, differentiated questions, or creating an engaging starter. But have you ever considered using AI to create quick and easy science experiments for all key stages? Hi everyone, I'm Zoe from My Progression, and today I'm testing science experiments suggested by ChatGPT using equipment that you already have at home or in school. I'm not doing this alone. I've got different helpers from different key stages with me today to demonstrate these experiments. If you're a teacher on supply who loves to engage pupils with quick and easy experiments, this video is for you. There's minimal setup with exciting results, and each experiment delivers real science that children will learn from. Best of all the methods are clean, almost instant, and will hook the pupils into the lesson and into you as their supply teacher. For each experiment, I'll talk about which key stage it's suitable for, the method, the results, and the science behind it. Let's get started. The first experiment is walk in water. Now this experiment works really well for Key Stage 1, but it also supports Key Stage 2 science vocabulary. The method? First of all, the children fill some cups with water and add some different food colouring. These empty cups are placed in between, and strips of kitchen roll are used to connect the cups like bridges. Then we leave it and watch. The result should be the coloured water slowly moves up the paper towel and into the empty cups. When the colours meet, they mix to form new colours. So what's the science behind it? Wow, this happens because of capillary action. You wouldn't use this vocabulary with Key Stage 1. However, you can explain that the paper towel has lots of tiny spaces in it and water can travel through them. This is what plants do to move water from their roots up to their leaves. And if this experiment doesn't work, well, the paper towel might not be touching the water properly, or the cups might be too far apart for the water to travel. So have another go. Experiment number 2, adding water to Skittles. For the method, the children place Skittles evenly around the edge of a plate. Then you carefully pour water into the middle until the sweets are just covered, and then we leave the plate still. For the results, almost immediately, we can see the colours moving inwards and forming clear bands. Now the colours don't mix very much, which does surprise a lot of the pupils. So what's the science behind this? While the coloured coating dissolves in the water, the colour spreads by diffusion, where particles move from a high concentration to a low concentration, which keeps the colours separate. If the colours mix together, the plate may have been moved too much, or too much water was added too quickly.
My Progression is now part of the Teacheractive app. All our CPD content is right where you need it, from bite-sized training videos to full certificates, including an up-to-date safeguarding series. Stay ahead with the Teacheractive app. The link is in the description.
Dancing raisins in lemonade. Now, this is an ideal experiment for Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2, but it could also work as a visual demonstration for Key Stage 3 particle ideas. For the method, it's nice and simple. The children drop raisins into a clear glass of lemonade and watch it closely. You should expect to see the raisins sinking, then rising again, and then sinking again, so it looks like they're dancing. So how would you explain this? Well, to explain it to Key Stage 1, you would say something like, the drink has tiny bubbles in it. These bubbles stick to the raisins and help them float up. When the bubbles pop at the top, the raisins fall back down again. That's why they look like they're dancing. For Key Stage 2 and 3, you would explain that lemonade contains carbon dioxide gas. The bubbles stick to the rough surface of the raisins, which makes them float. This is because the bubbles increase the raisins' buoyancy. When the bubbles reach the surface and burst, the raisins lose the bubbles and sink again due to gravity. So in Key Stage 1, keep it simple without using overcomplicated vocabulary. But for older pupils, explain the science behind it using that scientific terminology. Pupils of all ages are curious, so if they want to know the full answers, tell them. It's a great way to promote a love for science. Experiment number 4, invisible ink with lemon juice. This experiment works well at Key Stage 2 and as Key Stage 3 for a chemical change demonstration. For the method, the children write or draw using lemon juice. When it dries, the writing disappears. Then, as the adult, you would gently heat the paper to reveal the message. In this demonstration, I'm going to use a hairdryer. For the result, the hidden writing turns brown and becomes visible. So what's the science behind it? Well, lemon juice is acidic and weakens the paper's fibres. When heated, those areas burn slightly faster, which causes a permanent change. When doing this experiment, be mindful of the burning and risk of fire. Always keep the heat source away from the children. If the writing doesn't appear, the lemon juice may be too weak or the paper wasn't heated enough. If you're enjoying this video so far and want to see more from my progression, click like, subscribe and click on the bell so you never miss any updates. Experiment number 5, vinegar and bicarbonate balloon. Now, this is a great experiment for Key Stage 2 and also really useful for Key Stage 3, showing reactions and gases. For the method, first of all, I have to mention, take it really slow when doing this one as it can get a little messy. First, vinegar is poured into the bottle and bicarbonate of soda is placed inside a balloon. The balloon is attached to the bottle and the powder is tipped in. For the result, you should see that the balloon inflates on its own. So what's the science behind it? Well, the reaction produces carbon dioxide gas, which takes up space and inflates the balloon. This demonstrates that gases are particles that move and exert pressure. Experiment number 6, sugar density tower. Now, this experiment is best suited to Key Stage 3, but can also stretch confident Key Stage 2 pupils. What's the method? Well, the children make coloured sugar solutions with different amounts of sugar dissolved in water in different colours. They then carefully pour each solution into a clear container. The result? Well, the liquid should form layers instead of mixing. What's the science behind this? Solutions with more dissolved sugar are denser, which means they're heavier, so they sink below less dense liquids. Now, this one can often go wrong and not work. If the layers do mix, the solutions may not have had different enough sugar amounts, or they may have been poured in too quickly. Oh well, it hasn't worked, but should we watch a video on YouTube to see what it could look like? Yeah, super. Experiment number 7, rates of reaction using vitamin C tablets. The method for this one is really simple. Vitamin C tablets are added to water and pupils will time how long they take to dissolve. When doing this experiment with your pupils, ask them the different variables that you could test, with expected answers being temperature of the water or size of the tablet. The results? Well, some reactions happen much faster than others depending on specific variables. The scientific explanation behind it is that warmer water or crushed tablets increase the number of particle collisions, speeding up the reaction. This is because particles move faster in warm water and crushing the tablet increases the surface area, which allows more particles to react at the same time. If all tablets dissolve at the same speed, the test may not be fair because the temperature or tablet size didn't change. So there we have it, simple science experiments created with the help of ChatGPT and tested with real pupils across different key stages. What this shows is that AI can be a brilliant support tool for teachers, especially when you need quick, engaging experiments with minimal equipment and maximum impact. When using ChatGPT, always apply the right level of caution. If it's telling you to pour hydrochloric acid on the Skittles instead of water, or something else that doesn't seem right, fact and sense check it before trying it out with your pupils. Each of these activities is easy to set up, delivers clear scientific learning, and can be adapted to suit different ages just by changing the language and depth of explanation. And if an experiment doesn't work, don't worry, that's a scientific explanation itself. So whether you're a supply teacher looking to hook pupils instantly or a class teacher wanting a fresh way to introduce or reinforce key concepts, these experiments prove that good science doesn't have to be complicated. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with another teacher and let us know in the comments which experiment you try first or if there's one that you'd like us to test next. I've been Zoe from My Progression. Let's keep your career in motion.